proud to broadcast high school athletics
online
from Portland's West Side.
We are West Side Mobile Media,
Banks, Oregon.
Banks Braves High School Athletics on Westside Mobile Media, presented by Jason Bond Remodeling. Also brought to you by these fine sponsors: Jim's Market, Sarah Hesselman Keller Williams Realty, Wana Credit Union, Banks Post Newspaper, Econo Fab Pole Buildings, GorgesNet Internet Service, Christy Van Meter at Caliber Home Loans, LaHaye's Custom Embroidery, Main Street Pizza, Oregon National Guard, Scoggins Creek Coffee, and Specialty Screen Printing. Now here's the play-by-play voice of Westside Mobile Media, Trevor Beard, alongside color analyst Jonathan Lee. Good evening, and it's not Banks Braves Athletics, but Yamhill-Carlton is the location for tonight's broadcast between the 9th-ranked Tigers and the 6th-ranked Warrenton Warriors. Good evening, everybody. I'm Trevor Beard, voice of Westside High School Athletics. Banks, the now number 2 team in the state by virtue of a forfeit victory over Corbett. Corbett only a 20-man roster and strength of schedule, hurting the Braves this week. Kennedy is now flip-flopped with the Braves into the number 1 spot in 3A high school football. Banks number 2, Warrenton number 6, and the Yamhill-Carlton Tigers now number 9 this week after their win last week, convincing 43-0 over, or 46-8 at Warrenton. Banks, Warrenton, and Yamhill-Carlton, the 3 teams expected to finish 3A District 1, advancing to the 3A state football playoffs. But where those teams finish as far as league seedings and the league title, still a lot to be determined, as tonight a win by Warrenton would hand Yamhill-Carlton their first loss of the season in league play. Yamhill-Carlton 2-0, Banks 2-0, already winning via the forfeit against Corbett, and Warrenton 1-1 with a win tonight would give Yamhill-Carlton their first loss of the season. Banks still has Yamhill-Carlton here towards the end of the season. Banks schedule remaining. They have Rainier next week for homecoming at North Marion, here at Yamhill-Carlton, and at home against Valley Catholic. Valley Catholic, you can pretty much chalk that up as another win unless some kind of major injury happens for the Braves. Valley Catholic has not had a win in over 2 years, and that's dating back to when they were at the 4A level, competing in the Coapa League with Banks. Valley Catholic and Banks have been in the same league for at least the 8 years that I've been broadcasting at Banks High School. Yamhill-Carlton and Banks used to be part of the same league at the 4A Coapa level before Yamhill-Carlton's dropped to 3A. These 2 teams will also match up in league play for Coastal Range League basketball coming up in December. Taking a look at Banks Braves volleyball, they had a pretty successful week against a couple of lower echelon teams with sweeps over Rainier and Mountainside. They're currently in third place with a 1-game lead over Warrenton. Top 3 teams, just like football, in the Coastal Range League, the Gem Sports counterpart league for 3A District 1. Valley Catholic in the Lewis and Clark League for Gym Sports, but pretty much everything else staying the same except for North Marion, which plays 4A athletics in all other sports but football. Banks battling Yamhill-Carlton, Corbett, and Warrenton for 3 playoff spots for volleyball coming up in a few weeks, but still a lot to be determined as far as where those 4 teams will finish in Coastal Range League volleyball play. We'll take a 1-minute break. Beautiful view up here from the rooftop of Yamhill-Carlton High School Football Stadium. I'm Trevor Beard. We'll be back in 1 minute after this from our presenting sponsor, Jason Bond Remodeling. This is Westside High School Athletics, built by Jason Bond Remodeling on Westside Mobile Media.
Want to give your kitchen or bath a fresh new look? Jason Bond Remodeling has over 20 years experience fabricating and installing stone countertops and can upgrade your home with the countertops of your dreams without the dreamy price tag. They pride themselves on quality and customer satisfaction. They also offer cabinet installation and will do their best to beat any bid by 10%. Based in Washington County and will service most Portland area locations. For quality kitchen and bath remodels, call Jason Bond Remodeling at 503-430-0145.
Jim's Market in Banks is an institution serving the community for generations. They're actively involved in events and athletics from the youth league to high school level. Let them serve you with their locally grown fresh produce, fresh bakery items, including custom cakes, and quick hot food from their in-store deli. Jim's Market, conveniently located at the south entrance to Banks.
And we're back getting ready for our first ever football broadcast at Yamhill-Carlton High School. Normally we broadcast Banks High School athletics, but again, Banks is off tonight. One of two teams winning via forfeit after Corbett announced earlier this week they would not have enough healthy players, just a 20-player roster, most of those freshmen. Mazama, the other team in OSAA high school athletics at the 4A level, they won via forfeit over Ashland. Ashland announcing they had 15 players out this week due to illness and would be unable to play in the Southern Oregon Conference Football League game. Southern Oregon Conference, not the name of the league, but just the area of the state. Both teams are on the field going through warm-ups, taking a look at the visiting Warrenton Warriors. Their only loss on the season came at Banks in the league opener, 24-9. Pretty solid defense, only giving up a total of 37 points in their 4 contests. That's an average of just over 9 points a game. Anytime you can hold your opponent under single digits, you're going to be pretty successful on the field. A 20-13 win at Amity, 27-0 win at home over 2A Heppner. Traditionally a very strong 2A team are the Mustangs from Northeastern Oregon. However, they've dropped off a bit this season. Still ranked in the top 10, I believe, or close to it at the 2A level. Their 24-9 loss at Banks, they actually scored first after Banks threw an interception on their opening drive of the game. But Banks' defense, also one of the toughest in the league and the state. They outscored Warrenton 24-2 the rest of the way. The only 2 points Warrenton got after that first touchdown drive was a safety of Banks quarterback Christian Lyda after the Braves had picked up a red zone turnover that had the Braves backed up against their own goal line. At Warrenton, 20, 27, 9, and 43. And that 43, though, a little bit misleading because it came against Valley Catholic, again, a team we mentioned at the start that has not had a win in over 2 years at the high school football level in the state of Oregon. So you add that all up, that's 97 points scored by Warrenton in their 4 wins. About 24 points a game. That's kind of pedestrian for high school football, but I expect this game to be whoever's able to play better defense, I think, is going to come up with the victory in tonight's game. Yamhill-Carlton, only 1 loss. The opening game at Dayton. Dayton has been a 3A powerhouse for a number of years. Yamhill-Carlton and Dayton, along with Scio and a couple of other teams, former members of the Pac West Conference, before Yamhill-Carlton rejoined Banks in 3A District 1. They defeated Amity 26-12, Valley Catholic 46-8, and Rainier, ironically, by the same score of 46-8. They've given up 76 points in their 4 wins. That's 19 points a game. Not quite as strong defensively as Banks and Warrenton, but again, giving up less than 3 touchdowns per contest. That's still pretty good for a high school defense in the state of Oregon. And you look at their offense, 46 points in back-to-back wins. You say, well, it's against Valley Catholic and a Rainier team that's down. Rainier and Warrenton for many years were repeat participants in 3A playoffs for the sport of football in the state of Oregon. Rainier likely will not be there this year with Banks dropping down to 3A, but 124, 131 points a game for Yamhill-Carlton in their 4 wins. That's about 33 points a game, and that's a little bit better offensively than Warrenton and Banks. Again, we talked about defense. If Yamhill-Carlton is able to play their style of football, and this is a higher scoring game in the upper 20s or lower 30s, I highly expect Yamhill-Carlton to win this game. But if Warrenton is able to shut down the vaunted Tigers offense, this may be a very good game. 2 top 10 teams matching up, number 6 Warrenton and the number 9 Yamhill-Carlton Tigers. We'll take another 1-minute break and return after this. This is the Westside Mobile Media Westside High School Athletics pregame show built by Jason Bond Remodeling. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Thinking about buying or selling a home? Sarah Hesselman, Realtor with Keller Williams Realty, will help you with your real estate needs. Call 503-313-0748 or email Sarah at sarahhesselman.com. Serving your community daily and proud to support the starting lineup of your Banks Braves. Sarah Hesselman, Realtor with Keller Williams Realty. Call 503-313-0748.
Rankings are important numbers in determining Oregon high school playoffs. So are rankings when choosing a lender to help you with purchasing or refinancing your home. Our local community home loan expert, Christy Van Meter at Caliber Home Loans, is ready to help you win the day. Call Christy today for all of your home loan needs at 503-327-5302 or caliberhomeloans.com/kvanmeter. Christy Van Meter, NMLS number 1700271, state licensed in Oregon, an equal housing lender. All products are subject to credit and property approval.
And we're back as we take a look at the Awana Credit Union scoreboard. Other games going on around the state tonight in 3A football. Actually, one final from yesterday. Kennedy, no problem, defeating Scio 47-8. So Kennedy and Banks look, at least on paper, 1 versus 2, headed for a championship collision coming up in about a month and a half in mid-November. Other games going on around 3A tonight as we continue with the Awana Credit Union scoreboard at the 3A level. Still waiting for that update on the OSAA website. Siuslaw Florence at Cresswell. That's going to be a big matchup for those two teams. Harrisburg at Lapine, and Pleasant Hill at Elmira. Pleasant Hill looking to bounce back from last week's 42-6 loss at home to Banks that knocked Pleasant Hill out of the top 10. We do have another forfeit to report. Santiam Christian winning by forfeit over Jefferson. Jefferson's had a tough start to football this season. They had a 46-6 blowout loss to Cresswell to open the season. They also got blown out at home by Newport. Newport's way down this year. Other games tonight in 3A District 1, our district. North Marion at Valley Catholic. That should be a win for North Marion and could keep possible slim playoff hopes alive for North Marion. Rainier has a non-league contest against Nissa of Eastern Oregon, right on the border with Idaho. Nissa coming west to take on Rainier tomorrow afternoon. I believe that's a 1 o'clock contest. Again, Special District 2, other contests. Dayton at Salem Academy. Expect that to be an easy win for Dayton, and Amity should have no issue with Newport on the road. Special District 3, Sutherland is at Coquille. Cascade Christian, a top 4 team at North Valley. North Valley right on the edge of the top 10. Cascade Christian of Medford and North Valley of Grants Pass. Brookings Harbor at Phoenix. Lakeview is at Douglas of Winston, and South Umpqua of Myrtle Creek is at St. Mary's. One game in Special District 4. Vale is at Ontario. That's the league that used to be known as the Greater Oregon League for high school football. Other games going on around the state as we go up to the 4A level, the former Coapa League, Special District 1. Banks Old Leagues, but St. Helens is at Astoria. Both those teams continuing to struggle. St. Helens has had a win or two this season, a little bit better year than they've had in years past, but do not expect them to be a playoff team. Tillamook at Seaside, that's going to be a huge matchup as those two teams will battle Scappoose for the three Special District 1 representatives to the 4A state playoffs. And Milwaukee, a surprise team this year, they're at Scappoose. The Mustangs looking for a big upset on the road tonight. Estacada at Malala. Our friend Lane Jensen having that call for the Rangers tonight at Malala. Gladstone at Woodburn. Woodburn looking to make it back to the playoffs for the second year in a row. And Park Rose dropping down from 5A is at LaSalle Prep for LaSalle's homecoming. District 3, a very wide geographic district. Staten is at Philomath. Cascade travels down South I-5 to Cottage Grove. Sweet Home is at Marist. Marist, a perennial favorite in the 4A top 10. Klamath Union at North Bend. Henley of Klamath Falls at Hidden Valley of Applegate. We were down there last year. Hidden Valley, beautiful football facility. Mazama, we told you they had a forfeit win earlier over Ashland. And then Special District 5, Crook County is at the Dalles. Baker travels to take on LeGrand, and Madras at Pendleton Nixiawi. Pendleton moving down this year from the 5A level. And one non-league contest, Junction City is at Marshfield for Marshfield's homecoming. Going down a classification to the 2A level, Tri-River Conference, that's Salem and McMinnville area schools. Culver at Jervis. Colton is at Willamina, and Santiam at Blanchette Catholic of Salem. District 1, Clatskanie at Napa, another team within our listening area, and Nestucca at Gaston, another team in our listening area. We'll have those scores for you tomorrow after we get home tonight. You can hear our sports updates on Westside's Greatest Hits online, westsidesgreatesthits.net, home to Westside's Greatest Hits and Oregon Trail Country. Two great radio stations offering local news and information and great music for Portland's West Side metro area. Special District 2, Toledo is at Monroe, Lowell at Walport, and Oak Ridge travels to Taft of Lincoln City. Taft dropping down for football. Special District 3, Rogue River at North Douglas Yoncalla, normally playing a 1A football schedule, but those teams combined to play up at the 2A level this season. Reedsport is at Gold Beach, and Oakland travels to Glide. District 4, Aragon at Riverside of Boardman. Weston McEwen is at Umatilla. Heppner travels to Stanfield, and one non-league matchup, 1A Lyle Wishram of Washington playing in the OSAA level this season, just over the border from the Gorge. They're at Grant Union of John Day. Under 14 minutes before we get underway with the kickoff, cheerleaders with the paper wall waiting for the Tigers to come onto the field as the football field is now empty here at Yamhill-Carlton High School. We'll take another 1-minute break and be back in just a moment after this. This is Westside High School Athletics on Westside Mobile Media, built by Jason Bond Remodeling.
Proudly serving our neighbors in Washington County since 1946, LaHaye's is your destination for locally made Letterman's jackets, custom embroidery for business apparel or a unique gift, and scouting uniforms and supplies. LaHaye's is on the corner of 3rd and Main in historic downtown Hillsborough. Open Wednesday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 10 to 4, and anytime online at lahayes.com or call us at 503-648-2341.
Banks Post newspaper is the official news provider of West Side's greatest hits. Listen hourly for West Side news from the Banks Post newsroom. Banks Post newspaper covers Banks, Manning, Buxton, Roy, and surrounding western Washington County communities. If you'd like more information on the Banks Post or want to pick up a copy, visit a local business today. You can also visit their website at bankspost.com or their Facebook page, Banks Post.
And we're back, 12 minutes to go before kickoff tonight at Yamhill-Carlton between the 6th-ranked Warrenton Warriors and the 9th-ranked Yamhill-Carlton Tigers. Warrenton located just at the south end of the bridge as you come down Highway 101 from Astoria, the Oregon film capital of the state film capital of Oregon, home to the Goonies, Short Circuit, Kindergarten Cop, and a few other films as well filmed in the Astoria area. In fact, the Goonies jail has become the Oregon official Oregon Film Museum. Taking a look at the coaching staffs for the Tigers, led by Brad McKechnie, assisted by Jeff Cutter, Corey Stiff, Jacob Wood, Rick Regalado, Rupert Dallas, Trevor Da Silva, Bobby Tuning, and managed by Aaron Cutter. For the Warrenton Warriors, head coach Ian O'Brien, assisted by Mike Larson, Craig Horton, Jake Mullins, Riker Thornton, Riker Thornton, a long-time name familiar with Astoria, and Nikita Smith. Still waiting for both teams to come onto the field. Warrenton Warriors led by quarterback Talon McRorty, 5'10", 170-pound sophomore. Everybody on Warrenton's roster plays both sides of the football. Last week at Pleasant Hill, we had quite a few players only listed on one side or the other, but not both. Normally at the high school level, especially the smaller school level, you have just about everybody playing both sides of the football. Have not seen Yamhill-Carlton play, but as we mentioned earlier, they put up a lot of points in their last two wins. I wouldn't expect anything in the 40-point range tonight. Warrenton is too good and has too good a defense, but if Yamhill-Carlton can get at least into the low 30s, I think that's going to be a victory for the Tigers. Key players for Yamhill-Carlton: wide receiver number 1, Kyle Slater. Likely to start at quarterback number 2, Jacob McGehee. We had him pronounced as McGahee in previous broadcasts last year. Freshman likely will not start, number 3, Isaac Tyndall. Number 5, Spencer Stiff, a junior wide receiver. Caden Sutton, a junior running back. Number 7, Caden Hill, a junior wide receiver. Gavin Stafford, a senior wide receiver. Matthew Roush, a senior running back. Senior wide receiver Max Armstrong, and senior number 33 Caleb King, and quite a few seniors on the offensive line, or on both sides of the line, for this experienced Yamhill-Carlton Tiger team. We do not have sizes listed for Yamhill-Carlton. Both these teams pretty deep, go probably at least 30 to 40 players, almost 2 full columns for both teams. Banks, Warrenton, Yamhill-Carlton, Rainier, very strong historically football programs. Warrenton, not a lot of seniors, but experience at the key positions TJ Hicks, number 1, 6-foot senior. He likely will not start. We told you about Talon McGroarty. Dawson Little, 5'11", 170-pound senior wide receiver. Number 4, Michael Olness, 175-pound, 6'2", senior. Number 7, Damon Campbell, 135-pound, 5'7", senior wide receiver. Braden Greenewald, a 145-pound, 5'9", sophomore. He had some of an impact in the Warrenton win, or in the Warrenton game against Banks. Zayden Anderson, 6'2", 170-pound sophomore quarterback. He played some as well in the game against Banks. Zach Lundberg, 170-pound, 6-foot wide receiver. Dylan Atwood, 185-pound, 5'10", senior running back. He got the bulk of the carries for Warrenton in the game against Banks to open league play for both teams. As the Tigers come onto the field, very similar to Roseburg colors, if you're familiar with the Roseburg Indians. Black uniforms, white numerals with orange trim. Also Gladstone with a similar schematic, orange shoulder pads, orange faded stripe going wide to narrow down the length of the pants, white numerals on the back with orange trim, black helmets. Yamhill-Carlton staff coming onto the field, grass facility, but heard some of the staff as we got here about 5:30 saying that it was starting to get patched in nicely. It looks pretty good for an all-grass facility. Banks also an all-grass facility. When Banks was at the 4A level last year, they were one of the few teams in the 4A classification playing on a grass field. Orange logo of Yamhill-Carlton at the 50-yard line, overlapping YC with white trim. Next week we will be back at Banks for homecoming as the Braves will host Rainier. Not sure if we'll have Jonathan Lee back with us before basketball season, or even if he'll be back for basketball season, involved in other pursuits right now. Want to give a shout out to our listeners tonight, fans of Yamhill-Carlton who may have not heard one of our broadcasts before. We have done a couple of other broadcasts against Yamhill-Carlton for Banks, but have not done a true Yamhill-Carlton broadcast. Banks and Yamhill-Carlton played in boys and girls basketball and baseball last year, and I believe volleyball as well in non-league, but these two teams will be league opponents for likely the next 4 years or so before the next reclassification rolls around for OSAA, as both teams will be members of 3A District 1 and the Coastal Range League. Warrenton has made their way on the field to the far side. White uniforms, purple numerals, purple white pants with purple stripes down the side. White helmets, there is a purple logo on the helmet, but too far from our side of the field to be able to tell what it is. Cheerleaders tonight for Yamhill-Carlton. Yamhill-Carlton High School located at the north end of Yamhill. Housing development backed up to the east side of the field. Yamhill-Carlton High School football field runs north and south. One moment for tonight's national anthem. And we're back after the performance of tonight's national anthem by a Tiger student. Less than 90 seconds to go before tonight's kickoff. Not sure who won the opening toss. Well, they're just now doing it a little bit late. Normally at Banks, this is done with about 7 or 8 minutes to go before the start of the game. Captains for both teams meeting at midfield. Number 2 for Yamhill-Carlton, Jacob McGeehee. Number 22, Max Armstrong. Number 55, Jesse Luttrell. And number 75, Caden Raver. White hat going over the sides of the coin with both teams. We'll go ahead and take a 30-second break, and when we come back, we'll get you the opening kickoff when we return. You're listening to Westside High School Athletics on Westside Mobile Media, built by Jason Bond Remodeling.
Do you or someone you know own a business? As a local business ourselves, we know how important daily operations are, which is why we offer small dollar business loans for equipment, building upgrades, machinery, and more. The credit union even provides employee benefits for business members. Learn more at wanafcu.org or ask to speak with a commercial team member today. Again, to learn more, visit wanafcu.org.
Visit Main Street Pizza in Banks, located next to Jim's Market, for the best pizza in Washington County. From loaded hot baked subs to a Main Street special pizza piled high, we will satisfy your pizza cravings. We've been serving and supporting the Banks community since 1986. Open daily at 11 a.m. Call ahead now to place your order at 503-324-5858 or follow us on Facebook to see our daily lunch specials. Mention this radio ad and receive $2 off any Main Street Pizza.
Warrenton has won the toss. They, as the road team, get to choose the side of the coin on the coin toss, and they have elected to defer. So Yamhill-Carlton will start tonight's contest with the football. Neither team with a true kicker. Back. Looks like 4 players back for Yamhill-Carlton on the opening kickoff. Maybe expecting a short kick or an onside kick. Looks like they're lined up with their hands team. And it is short, and it will go out of bounds at the 35, and will be an illegal procedure penalty against Warrenton. So Yamhill-Carlton will start with the football at the 35. So not really a loss of yards for Warrenton on the kick. They got the ball by virtue of the penalty. Well, the penalty when that ball went out of bounds at the 25, not the 35. Kind of hard to read these numbers a little bit, kind of military stencil style numbers. They'll move it up to the 35, so it will be a 10-yard penalty from where the ball went out of bounds. Yamhill-Carlton moving left to right, black uniforms, orange lettering, or orange trim, white numerals, white lettering, black pants with orange trim. McGehee out of shotgun with twins to the far, looks like a 3-receiver set. Twins to the far side. McGehee gives up the middle, and it's a big first down. The run, too, ball came out late, but ground, I think they're going to say, caused the fumble. Big run that time for number 6, Caden Sutton. And a gain of about 12 on the first play of the game for Yamhill-Carlton. 1st and 10. Tigers moving the football on their opening drive. Nearing Warrenton territory with the ball already near midfield. Again, McGehee, again the give to Sutton off the far side. I think we may have a hold. Sutton's going to get into Warrenton territory, but this play is going to come back. Gain of probably about 6, maybe 7, or 5, maybe 6 yards down to the Warrenton 48, but likely a hold against the Tigers. Whitehat is not mic'd up, but we can kind of hear him from up here on the rooftop. We'll move the football all the way back to the Tigers 37. $13 to the 50 and another 7. So call it 1st down and 20 for McGehee and the Tigers offense. McGehee looks to throw on a long distance play and passes high, intended for number 11. Gavin Stafford, first pass play of the night for the Tigers, is thrown high and complete to the far side flat, and it'll bring up 2nd down and long. Second down and 20, just underway. 11:13 to go in the first quarter. And again, McGehee looking to throw on the run. Did he make the catch in ground pound? Yes. It will not be enough for a 1st down, but it'll be a pickup of about 10 off the far side to, I believe, again, number 11, Gavin Stafford, who the last pass was intended for. And it's going to be 3rd down and 9, so a much more manageable distance for the Tigers on the first 3rd down of the game at Yamhill-Carlton High School. Coming in late with the play, number 22, Max Armstrong, wide receiver. He'll be lined up to the near side. Looks like a 3-receiver set, twins near side. On the west side of the field, pass is thrown, caught, down inside the 35 to about the 33, another 1st down. Kyle Slater on the catch. 1st down for Yamhill-Carlton. No flag. There is a flag back, though, at the 45. This may come back, maybe another hold. Tigers are moving back. Back to the 35, and that is going to be 35 to the 50, 15 yards, and another 8. So 3rd down and 20, 3rd down and 22 to the 43 to get the 1st down. Need to get to the Warrenton 43-yard line to move the chains. Tigers with the football from their own 35 after their 2nd penalty of the drive. And again, McGehee to throw, has a couple receivers, has a man deep and threw it out of bounds. Tigers wanting a pass interference play, pass interference flag, but the ball was thrown to a different receiver. So I think that's a good no call. It'll bring up 4th down and long in a likely punting situation for the Tigers. Warrenton ready to take over on their first possession of the game with 9:45 left in the opening quarter. Kick is away, and it's going to be taken at the Warriors 35, down the near sideline, and cuts back to the middle of the field. Nearly lost the football, but a great return by number 9, Braden Greenewald. And he'll be inside Tiger territory, inside the 40 to about the 37. And Warrenton with great field position to start their first drive of the game. Again, number 6, Talon McGroarty, the starting quarterback for the Warriors. And YC player must have said something. We have a flag before Warrenton has even lined up. Likely a personal foul penalty. And that's going to move Warrenton down close to the red zone. So 1st and 10 Warrenton from the Tigers 22 after the personal foul penalty against the Tigers. 9:32 to go in the first quarter. McGroarty with a 2-back set, and now number 30 goes in motion, Dylan Atwood, and hit McGroarty, kept it, and he's going to lose back behind the 25, a loss of about 3, close to 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down and long. Caden Sutton, linebacker for the Tigers, in on the sack on the quarterback keeper. 2nd down and 14 from the 26. Three receiver set, 2 backs again for McGroarty. And looks to throw right side, has a man, and it is caught. Touchdown, number 3, Dawson Little. And Warrenton is on the board first from 26 yards out to make the score 6-0 Warrenton with 8:40 to go in the opening quarter. I believe McGroarty will, actually it's going to be number 12, Ryder Sturgill, to attempt the extra point for Warrenton. Snap is down, kick is up, and it is good. So with 8:40 to go in the first quarter, it's number 6, Warrenton 7. Number 9, Yamhill-Carlton, nothing. We'll take a 30-second break and return after this from Scoggins Creek Coffee.
Scoggins Creek Coffee is proud to offer delicious hot drinks and delectable breakfast items too. Visit their 2 locations in Gaston and Yamhill-Carlton. Open 7 days a week, Mondays through Saturdays until 5 and Sundays until 3. Make sure to ask about their weekly specials and visit their Facebook page, Scoggins Creek Coffee, 503-985-3483.
And we're back 7-0 Warrenton on the board first after Yamhill-Carlton gave Warrenton first, got a great punt return all the way down to the Tigers' 37, and then a 15-yard personal foul penalty against YC, who apparently said something before the ball was even snapped. Put Warrenton with the start of their drive nearly in the red zone, and then after 2 plays, quickly got in the end zone after a 26-yard pass from Talon McGroarty to Dawson Little. And short kick is going to be taken and fallen at about the 40-yard line, 39. Number 5, Spencer Stiff. McGehee with a 4-receiver set, man in motion, I think is number 1, Kyle Slater, and we have whistles and another flag on the play. We're going to have offsides against Warrenton. That's the first penalty against the Warriors tonight with 8:36 to go in the first quarter. First down and 5. Yamhill-Carlton's been shooting themselves in the foot with already 3 penalties in their first 2 drives. McGehee, the give to, I believe, Sutton again. Up the middle for a short gain. Second down and still about 5 from the 44. Tigers moving left to right in the first quarter. Warrenton with a 7-0 lead. Ball to the near side. McGehee to throw over the middle. Pass is nearly intercepted. Knocked down by number 30, Max Smith. And it'll bring up third down and about 4 or 5 yards. Right now, Warrenton's defense looking much stronger than Yamhill-Carlton's offense, who scored 46 points over the last 2 games. Third down and about 4 from the 44. Tigers need to get to the 48 to pick up a first down. Still have not officially had the ball in Warrenton territory. Had a first down pass play that went down to about the 33-yard line, but was brought back on a holding penalty. Movement, and I think they drew Warrenton again offsides, and if so, that's going to be a first down for the Tigers. Offsides, Warrenton, and that's going to give the Tigers a first down up to the 49, up near midfield. $7-0 Warrenton, 7:50 to go in the first quarter. Direct snap to Kyle Slater, and he may get back to the line of scrimmage off the far side. It'll be second down and long for YC. McGehee again out of shotgun, looks to throw, has a man over the middle. Caught, number 11, tripped up down about the 32-yard line. Again, it's number 11, Gavin Stafford. His go-to receiver here in the first quarter already. His third catch, but I think only his second, might still be his third officially. I know he had one deep in this part of the field last drive where the holding penalty was brought back. Again, the lone back is number 6, Caden Sutton, to the right of McGehee. For receiver set, Slater goes in motion. And McGehee looks to throw, has a man, it is caught, diving. Oh, a ball came out late. Number 11, again, nearly making the catch. Gavin Stafford down around the 10-yard line. It'll bring up second down and 10 from the 32. Warrenton with a 7-0 lead, 6:38 left. Pass from Talon McGroarty to Dawson Little from 26 yards out. McGehee straight drop and has a man coming, has to get rid of it, and dumps it at the feet of the lineman number 53, Quentin McAvoy, and it'll be third down and 10 as Warrenton got a man in off the rush, or off the blitz, and nearly got to McGehee, pressuring him to get rid of the football. And as I thought, it's going to go as an ineligible receiver, and that's another penalty for the Tigers. It's going to move the ball back to the 30. Illegal man downfield. It'll move the ball back to the 37. Second down and 15. McGehee is going to fake the give, has some room off the foot near side. 25-20, 15-10, 5, touchdown, Jacob McGehee. 6:23 left, 37-yard touchdown, or 32-yard touchdown run for Jacob McGehee, and we're an extra point away from the score being tied at 7. .6:23 to go. Warrenton 7, Yamhill-Carlton 6, just getting on the board after McGehee's 32-yard touchdown run. YC's going to go for 2 to try to take the lead. McGehee under pressure, opens up off the far side, and he'll walk in for the 2-point conversion. So it's all Jacob McGehee on that scoring drive, the touchdown run and the 2-point conversion. And with 6:23 to go in the opening quarter, it's now Yamhill-Carlton 8 and Warrenton 7. 6:23 to go in the first quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds after this from Specialty Screen Printing.
Specialty Screen Printing is the official non-apparel promotional product sponsor of Westside Mobile Media and have provided us with pens, stickers, magnetic decals, notepads, keychains, and recyclable grocery bags. Owners Ken and Linda Johnson have over 40 years experience to get the job done right. Locally owned and operated in Yamhill. Give them a call for your next screen printing project. 971-998-8274, 971-998-8274.
And we're back. YC taking the lead from Warrenton after a 32-yard touchdown run and 2-point conversion for Jacob McGehee. And the kick is away, and it will be taken at about the 15-yard line by Number 7 down the far side, hit hard, finally brought down into YC territory. Another great run, though, for Warrenton, finally taken out of bounds on the Warrenton side in their bench. Number 7, Damon Campbell on the return. Actually, they're going to say he went out of bounds all the way back upfield at the Warrenton 47. Still great field position for the Warriors, though, on their second offensive possession of the game. And little sweep play inside, up the middle, and it's going to lose back behind the 45. I believe that's number 30, Max Campbell, the ball carrier for Warrenton, or Max Smith. Now they're going to say he got back to almost the line of scrimmage, a loss of maybe half a yard, 2nd down and 10. So no gain, 2nd down and 10 for the Warriors, and tripped up almost right at the first down marker, I believe. Michael Olness will have a first down catch. No, they're going to say he went out of bounds at the, or his knee went down at the Tigers 45. So a big 3rd down play for the Tigers defense. 3rd down and about 2. McGroarty and the Warrenton offense now down, trailing for the first time in the game, 8-7. Ball at the Tigers 45, and we have all kinds of movement by Max Smith, and I think we're going to have a false start against Warrenton, and that's going to be huge, as that's going to force them likely out of a short yardage rushing play, and now it's going to be a little bit tougher to pick up the first down. 3rd and 8 from midfield. And McGroarty's going to go down all the way back behind the Warrenton 45, back close to the 40, down at the 42, and that'll bring up 4th down and long. Wow, apparently they said he got rid of it, but it will be 4th and 8 for Warrenton with the ball at midfield. Kick is away, and it's going to go to the far side and go out of bounds. No flag. They'll mark it right there at about the 18-yard line, far side. I believe there is a flag on the play, though. .436 to go first quarter. Yamhill-Carlton an 8-7 lead over Warrenton. So apparently no flag. They are going to mark the football at the Tigers 18. Now they are moving the football, so the penalty will stand against Warrenton. Looks like a personal foul. Oh, no, the ball, they are going to rule the penalty for the kick out of bounds to the far side. So apparently not an illegal procedure penalty for the kick out of bounds. That would have put the ball at the 35. It's a 15-yard penalty, though, from where the ball went out of bounds at the 18. They'll mark it at the 33. And the give, Sutton has some room, lost the football, and I think Warrenton got it. It is Warrenton football up at the Tigers' 43, 44-yard line. So again, great field position for Warrenton. Following the first turnover of the game, they'll mark it at the 43 of the Tigers. Jacob McGehee, a 32-yard touchdown run and two-point conversion for the Tigers to put them up 8-7 momentarily. Pass in the right flat, caught by number 7, Damon Campbell, and he's going to get out of bounds for a Warrenton first down to about the 35. Actually, looked like it was closer than that. They're marking it back at the 37. It'll be second down and about 3 or 4 yards. McGroarty has a couple men chasing him and is going to keep it and go down back at the 40. So it'll be a loss of 3, but a flag on the play. Now a second flag comes out. Waiting to make the announcement on the penalties, maybe offsetting. I think there was the second flag came out late, likely a personal foul. Officials still waiting to figure out how to mark off these two penalties. Personal foul. Looks like a hit to the helmet against Warrenton. Unsportsmanlike against YC. So those penalties will likely offset, and they're going to give a sideline warning, I think, to the Tigers. So the penalties will offset, and it will be second down. Back at the 40 following the sack of Talon McGroarty, a loss of 3 on the play. Third down and 7 from the 40. And the give to Max Smith, breaks a couple of tackles and is going to be stopped shy of the 35. It'll be fourth down and about 2, maybe 3 yards, and Warrenton with a decision to make. They'll mark it at the 36. Warrenton needs to get the 33 for a first down, and they're going to go for it. It's actually third down now, apparently. And McGroarty's going to look to throw. Has a man, nearly intercepted, intended for. Actually broken up by by Jacob McGehee. I believe the pass was intended for number 7, Damon Campbell. Fourth down and 3 from the 36 of the Tigers. Already a ton of penalties in this contest, a lot of personal foul penalties called already against the Tigers. Tight formation, 2-back set for McGroarty. And looks to throw, caught. Pass is going to be enough for a first down inside the 30 to number 17. First catch tonight for Zach Lundberg. They'll mark it at the 27, 1st and 10 Warriors. Nearing the 3.5-minute mark of the first quarter. 3 receivers set. 2 backs, fakes the throw in the right flat. Damon Campbell makes the grab and gets a little bit of room, I think, on the screen play. Will get maybe about 5 yards inside the 25 to the 22. 2nd down and 5. Numbers are painted on the field, but kind of hard to read the yard markers. Kind of rare to see yard markers painted on a grass facility. Nice field here at Yamhill-Carlton, despite being all grass, and a little bit of confusion on the play, but it's going to work. And scoring for the touchdown, number 22. Actually, it's number 33, Dylan Atwood with the touchdown. From 22 yards out, and now Warrenton is back on top. Whistles and number 17 to kick will be Lundberg. Waiting to give you the score update once the extra point is attempted. High snap, and now they're going to have to go for 2. And this may have been a fake, and they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Number 9, the holder on the play, Braden Greenewald, keeps it for the 2-point conversion. And it's now Warrenton 15 and Yamhill-Carlton 8. We'll take a 30-second break and be back after this from GorgeNet Internet Service Provider. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
There's a new premier fiber internet provider in Vernonia featuring friendly and helpful customer service. Sign up with Gorge Networks today for symmetrical speed fiber internet, 300 meg or 1 gig speeds with managed Wi-Fi included in the low monthly price. No contracts or price increases. Refer a friend and get a free month of service. Make the switch to Gorge Networks today. Call 541-436-0223. You can also email us at sales@gorge.net.
And we're back, 2:46 to go in the first quarter. Warrenton 15, Yamhill-Carlton 8 at Yamhill-Carlton High School. And another kick out of bounds by the Warriors. First and 10 Tigers from their own 35. Ball to the far hash mark. We're high above the football stadium at Yamhill-Carlton High School for tonight's game between the 6th-ranked Warriors and the 9th-ranked Tigers. Man in motion for YC is Gavin Stafford. Give to Sutton, breaks a tackle and picks up 2, maybe 3 yards. It'll be a short gain up past the 35, maybe to the 38, 2nd down. Second down and 7 from the Tigers 38. 2:19 to go, clock moving in the first quarter. Warrenton a 15-8 lead. And give again to Sutton, I believe, gets up close to the 40. Will still be third down and about 6. Need to get to the Tigers' 45 for a first down. .90 seconds for the first quarter. Tigers offense comes to the line. 4 receivers set, trips offset to the near side. And McGehee to throw, pass is caught by, it's going to be very close to a first down. Pass is caught by Gavin Stafford near side, but right at the first down marker, say the officials, so it will be a Tigers first down. First and 10, Yamhill-Carlton from their own 45. Three receivers set, Twins offset far side. McGehee looks to throw that direction. Rolls right, hit hard out of the pocket, throws, caught, and down the far sideline, hit and leveled at the 25, but back on his feet is number 1, Kyler Slater, out of bounds on the Warrenton side to the far side of the field. They're going to mark it at the 25. A gain of 30 on the pass play from McGehee to Slater. I'll mark it at the 26 of the Warriors. Three receivers set with Sutton, the lone back, Twins near side. McGehee hands it to Sutton, has some room up the middle, and hole closes, and he's going to get thrown back as he gets up close to the 20. It'll should be a gain of about 4, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter as we hit zeros. Warrenton with a 15-8 lead, but the Tigers on the move looking to tie the contest when we come back. Warrenton 15, Yamhill-Carlton 8. This is Westside High School Athletics on Westside Mobile Media, built by Jason Bond Remodeling. We'll take a 30-second break and return after this from Econofab Pole Buildings.
Hey Brave fans, this is Chris Leida, the voice of the Braves, here to tell you about Econofab Buildings. Econofab is a third-generation family-owned and operated pole building company located right here in Brave Country. Econofab has been in business for almost 50 years, constructing shops, garages, and barns. I had them build my 2 shops, and as a satisfied and repeat customer, I'm here to tell you that Econofab puts the fab in fabulous. Go visit them online at econofabbuildings.com.
Start of the second quarter, Warrenton a 15-8 lead. Teams will switch ends of the field as we move to the second quarter. And we're back, start of the second quarter. Both teams are lined up over the football. McGehee moving right to left. Man in motion is Kyle Slater, and McGehee's going to keep it and dive forward up close to about the 20. It'll be a gain of about 2, third down and 4. Need to get to the 16 to pick up the first down. Tigers right on the edge of that red zone. Ball to the far hash mark on Yamhill-Carlton homecoming night. Three receiver set. McGehee looks to throw, rolls out of the pocket, throws deep, and it is caught. Back corner of the end zone. Did he get both feet in? Warrenton defender said no, but they're going to give the catch to number 22, Max Armstrong. And it was McGehee with the strong arm and the pass to Armstrong in the back left corner of the end zone that apparently has given Yamhill-Carlton a chance to tie early in the second quarter or possibly take the lead with another 2-point conversion. And YC apparently is going for two again. McGehee to throw, caught over the middle. Number 11 once again, Gavin Stafford, and Tigers back up on top, 16-15. We did not think this would be a very offensive game early, but teams going back and forth at it, trading scores early in the second quarter. It's now YC 16 and Yamhill-Carlton 15. We'll take a 30-second break and return with more second quarter action after this from the Oregon Army National Guard.
The Army National Guard plays a vital role in your community. We're on the front lines supporting essential personnel, first responders, law enforcement, and medical professionals, delivering food, supplies, and medicine, keeping communities safe, making a difference. During emergencies, we're always ready, always there. Learn more about part-time service in the Army National Guard at nationalguard.com.
Sponsored by the Oregon Army National Guard.
And we're back. 11's on the timer remaining in the first half. 11-11. Yamhill-Carlton with a 16-15 lead over Warrenton. And short kick coming up to take it at the 25 is number 24, Cameron Daniels, down the near side, and he'll get out of bounds up past midfield into Tigers territory on the Tigers side of the field with 11:05 to go in the first half. McGroarty turns and will hand it off. Fake the give left side and gives off the near side. Down the near side, being finally shoved out of bounds at the Tigers 15. A big run on the play for number 33, Dylan Atwood. Looked like a draw play. McGroarty brings the Warriors to the line, 1st and 10 from the Tigers 15. Lone back is Max Smith. Sends a man in motion. I think we're going to get a false start against Warrenton. Ryder Sturgill, the man in motion. Penalty on the play will mark the ball back to the 20, a 5-yard penalty against Warrenton on the false start. 1st down and 15. Tigers shuffling players off the field late, but will be able to make the substitution in time. 2-back set, turn and give to Max Smith off the far side, dragged down maybe a short gain of about 2. It'll be second down and long. Nice pursuit that time by the Tigers defense off the far side. Second down and 13 from the 17 of the Tigers, or 18. Just underway second quarter. Warrenton trailing Yamhill-Carlton 16-15. High snap is over the head of McGroarty. He's just able to pick up the football and throw it away. It'll goes an incomplete pass, third down, and Warrenton averting disaster inside the red zone of Yamhill-Carlton. It'll bring up third down and long. Coming up at halftime, we'll try to get you other scores from around the state, whatever we can find on social media, as we bring you the Wanna Credit Union scoreboard. Again, a two-back set with Smith and Atwood. For McGroarty, looks to throw. Has a man in the end zone through the hands of the intended receiver, I believe number 4, Michael Olness. That'll bring up third down and 13. Fourth down and 13 after the incompletion. And Warrenton with a decision. And Warrenton appears to be going for it. They do not have a kicker, too deep to punt, and they're going to bring in a new quarterback on the play, number 13, Zayden Anderson, who we saw for part of the game at Banks. Throws incomplete. It'll be turnover on downs back to Yamhill-Carlton, and that's the first, I believe that's the first stop for either team here in the first half. McGehee and the Tigers offense come to the line. A lot of these players for the Tigers I recognize from a lot of really good battles with Banks over the years in non-league action, and that will continue with football this season as well, as the two teams now are in the same league once again. McGehee to throw, and it is caught through a crowd up past to about the 32. Kyle Slater making the grab. On a crossing pattern, it'll be first and 10 for the Tigers, a gain of about 12. .9:39 first half. Warrenton trailing Yamhill-Carlton 16-15 on homecoming night for the Tigers. Bunch formation, 3 receivers set, lone back to give to Sutton off the far side, and kind of stops and hesitates and restarts, and he'll get to about 2, maybe 3 yards after all that up to the 35. We're going to actually mark it up to the 36, a gain of 4. Need to get to the Tigers' 42 to pick up a first down. Under 9 minutes, 16-15. Tigers a 1-point lead. And looking to throw, passes past the intended receiver, number 1, Kyle Slater, also downfield. Ball was thrown right between the 2 receivers. Also Max Armstrong a little bit further down the field. Looked like maybe a little miscommunication. It'll bring up 3rd down and 6. Clock stops on the incompletion, 8:38 to go in the first half. Four receivers set, split out wide to the near side are the three receivers. And Gavin Stafford with a first down up to midfield. A gain of 14 on 3rd and 6. First down for the Tigers. Clock stops momentarily. Now is moving again, 8:20 to go in the first half. Ball at midfield for Jacob McGehee and the Tigers offense. Trips far side offset. Now Stafford will go in motion. Near side and drop the football. Sutton lost it and he's going to be tackled back at the 45. Tigers just lucky to get back on it, and it's going to be 2nd down and long for Yamhill-Carlton after a great start to the drive. They'll mark it back to the 46. Second down and 14 after the fumble by Sutton. From the Warrenton 46, McGeehee's going to keep it up the middle on a draw play and get back into Warrenton territory. To the Warriors 46, it'll be 3rd down and 6 from the 46, or 47 they're going to mark it. So need 7 yards to pick up the first down. Third down and 7 from the Warriors 47. McGehee with Sutton, the lone back. Movement again from Warrenton, and offsides against the Warriors. So now the Tigers in a short yardage situation, 3rd and 2. Third down and 2 from the Warriors 42 for the Tigers, leading 16-15. 6:20 to go in the first half. 3 receivers set. They're just going to try to keep it up the middle. Big push, and I believe diving forward. Near side official says move the chains. First down for the Tigers on the keeper from Jacob McGehee. .609 left in the first half. Clock stops to move the chains. It's been a very close back and forth contest in the first half. Neither team has led by more than 1 score, but the Tigers looking to change that here on the move with the touchdown would go up. Well, if they miss the 2-point conversion, they'd still only be up 7. Give to Sutton is going to be tackled behind a group of blockers, couldn't get a hole, and he'll lose 2 back to the 42. It'll be 2nd down and 12. Clock nearing 5 minutes in the first half, 16-15. Tigers a 1-point lead. 4 receivers set, McGehee to throw. Throws over the middle, caught, hit immediately at the 35. It'll be short of the first down. Catch made by number 1, Kyle Slater. Actually, it's going to be a gain of 6 down to the 36. Third down and 6 again. YC's offense against Warrenton's defense. McGehee. That looks like he may want to audible, looking to the sideline. Has to hurry to get the play off. Just does, and now out of shotgun. Lost the football and set the ball down, and I think they are going to rule him down back at the 47. It'll be 4th down and long, but again, both teams sloppy with the football, especially YC. Only 1 turnover, but a couple of fumbles already for the Tigers in the first half, and punt team comes on as the Tigers will have to boot it away from their own 46. So a promising drive for the Tigers ends after a fumble backs them all the way up into a 4th and 16 situation. And the kick is away low, but is going to be taken at about the 26. And Max Smith spun down at about the 31. Great job of defense by the Tigers special teams that time on the tackle of number 30, Max Smith. And it will be 1st and 10 for the Warriors from their own 31 with 3:22 to go in the first half. They're going to mark it actually back to the 30. Looks like number 6. Talon McGroarty back in the ball game. Atwood on the carry for Warrenton, a gain of 2, 2nd down and 8. Clock under 3 minutes, first half. Yamhill-Carlton 16, Warrenton 15. Out of the right, flat pass is tipped and over the head of the intended receiver, number 7, Damon Campbell, in the right flat. 3rd down and 8. Tigers hoping for one more stop to get the ball back and hopefully another chance at a score before the end of the half. And toss, inside toss is going to be for a big play and finally tripped up near midfield. Max Smith. A gain of 17 up to the Warriors 49. 1st and 10 Warrenton. I've not seen either team call a timeout in the first half. McGroarty, straight drop, looks to throw deep, has a man down the near side, pass is caught, brought down at about the 11-yard line. That's number 17, Lundberg, Zach Lundberg, making the grab. They'll mark it at the 11-yard line. A gain of 40 yards on the pass play. Timeout Yamhill-Carlton, 2 minutes and 2 seconds left in the first half. Yamhill-Carlton 16, Warrenton 15, but the Warriors on the drive inside the Tigers' red zone. We'll take a 30-second break and be back after this as we restart our sponsor rotation. We'll be back after this from Jason Bond Remodeling.
Want to give your kitchen or bath a fresh new look? Jason Bond Remodeling has over 20 years experience fabricating and installing stone countertops and can upgrade your home with the countertops of your dreams without the dreamy price tag. They pride themselves on quality and customer satisfaction. They also offer cabinet installation and will do their best to beat any bid by 10%. Based in Washington County and will service most Portland area locations. For quality kitchen and bath remodels, call Jason Bond Remodeling at 503-430-0145.
And we're back following the Tigers' timeout. 2:02 left. Warrenton with the football, two-back set. Twins each side. Four receivers for the Warriors. Max Smith initially stopped behind the line of scrimmage, but he's going to get inside the 10. It'll be second down. Looks like a gain of 3, second down, and 7 from the 8. McGroarty is going to keep and throw. Right side has a man, and it's caught by number 3. That's Dawson Little for the touchdown for Warrenton with 1:25 left in the first half. So Lundberg will attempt the extra point. Snap is down, kick is up, and it is through. So with 1:25 left, no good. It looked like it was through the uprights from up here. So with 1:25 left, it's now Warrenton 21 and the Tigers 16. We'll take a 30-second break and be back after this from Jim's Market.
Jim's Market in Banks is an institution serving the community for generations. They're actively involved in events and athletics from the youth league to high school level. Let them serve you with their locally grown fresh produce, fresh bakery items, including custom cakes, and quick hot food from their in-store deli. Jim's Market, conveniently located at the south entrance to Banks.
And we're back, 85 seconds remaining before halftime. Homecoming for the Tigers, now trailing 21-16 following the 9-yard touchdown pass from Talon McGroarty to Dawson Little. And Sutton, the ball carrier, is going to get swallowed up at the 30. It'll be 1st and 10 Tigers with 1:17 remaining in the first half, trailing Warrenton 21-16. First and 10 for the Tigers from their own 30. I believe we have a timeout. We'll take it. Warrenton 21, Yamhill-Carlton 16. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Thinking about buying or selling a home? Sarah Hesselman, realtor with Keller Williams Realty, will help you with your real estate needs. Call 503-313-0748 or email Sarah at sarahhesselman.com. Serving your community daily and proud to support the starting lineup of your...
And we're coming back from break early. Both teams back after the timeout. Pass is caught through the hands of number 11, Gavin Stafford. Second down and 10. Clock stops on the incompletion. 1:12 in the first half. Tigers offense comes to the line. Following the incompletion. 4 receivers set. Throw out of the backfield, skips it to number 1, Kyle Slater, incomplete. Third down and 10, and Warrenton may be chomping at the bit here for another score before the end of the half. 2 plays that have taken just 9 seconds for the Tigers on 2 incompletions. Slater comes back on the field with the play. Tigers offense lining up over the football. Whistles and maybe another timeout, YC. Their second of the half, 1:08 remaining. Still Warrenton 21, Yamhill-Carlton 16 in a battle of 2 top 10 teams in the OSAA 3A football classification in Special District 1. We'll take a 30-second break and return after this from Sarah Hesselman.
Thinking about buying or selling a home? Sarah Hesselman, Realtor with Keller Williams Realty, will help you with your real estate needs. Call 503-313-0748 or email Sarah at sarahhesselman.com. Serving your community daily and proud to support the starting lineup of your bank's Braves. Sarah Hesselman, Realtor with Keller Williams Realty. Call 503-313-0748.
And we're back. Warrenton 21, Yamhill-Carlton 16. 1:08 to go in the first half. Sutton alone back. Again, 4 receivers for the Tigers. McGehee looks to throw, rolls left, and throws downfield. Pass is tipped out of bounds, intended for Slater, wanting a pass interference on the play, but he's not going to get it, and it's 4th down for the Tigers. Still just over a minute left for the Warrenton offense. So 3 incompletions by the Tigers took all of 16 seconds, and Warrenton's going to get plenty of time and should get decent field position for what will likely be the final drive of the half, and they'll get the ball first to start the second half as they won the toss and deferred. Kick to the far side is going to be down at the 36. Warrenton football there with 53 seconds left in the half. So Yamhill-Carlton's just going to keep everything in front of them and not try to give up any big chunk plays. McGroarty at quarterback, pass right flat caught by Damon Campbell. It'll be a short gain of about 2 to the 37. Ooh, we have a player. Thought we may have had an injured player. And number 60 for Yamhill-Carlton holding his groin. Hunter McAvoy is going to have to come off the field. Clock says 34 seconds, but one of the Black Hats yelling up here to the booth to add time to the clock to reset it to 43 seconds. Apparently a timeout called by the Tigers. We'll keep things here. Our next broadcast for Banks will be next Friday night as the Braves host Rainier. That will be Banks' homecoming. 2 home games left for the Braves, Rainier next week and Valley Catholic. 2 road games left at North Marion and here at Yamhill-Carlton. McGroarty with the 2-back set out of shotgun. 3 receiver set. Near side is Campbell. Now it appears they're going to audible. McGroarty turns, fakes left, hands right to number 33, Atwood. That's going to be enough for a first down. Up close to midfield, they'll mark it at the 47 of Warrenton. 30 seconds left in the half. And again, the same play, the give to Atwood, and gets up to midfield, a short gain, and that might do it. But we do have a whistle. And is there a timeout? Timeout Warrenton with 18 seconds remaining in the half, and the ball at midfield. We'll take a 30-second break. Warrenton 21, Yamhill-Carlton 16. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Rankings are important numbers in determining Oregon high school playoffs. So are rankings when choosing a lender to help you with purchasing or refinancing your home. Our local community home loan expert, Christy Van Meter at Caliber Home Loans, is ready to help you win the day. Call Christy today for all of your home loan needs at 503-327-5302 or caliberhomeloans.com/kvanmeter. Christy Van Meter, NMLS number 1700271, state licensed in Oregon, an equal housing lender. All products are subject to credit and property approval.
And we're back for the final few seconds of what has been a very entertaining first half between number 6 Warrenton and number 9 Yamhill-Carlton. Warriors with a 5-point lead, 21-16, 18 seconds to go in the first half. Ball at midfield for the Warriors, moving left to right. McGroarty out of shotgun, rolls left, looks to throw deep, has a man, and it is incomplete. Third down and 7 from midfield. Warrenton coaches in the booth next to us, wanting a pass interference call, I think. Third down and 7. 11 seconds left. Maybe time for 2 more plays if they don't pick up a first down. McGroarty with a rush coming, has a man, and it's over the head of everybody, intended for number 3. Dawson Little off the far side. It'll stop the clock with 7 seconds. And fourth down for the Warriors. And I don't know if Warrenton here just takes a knee, or if they're going to try to go to the air still and risk a turnover. Yeah, they're just going to go to a... Oh, no, they fake it, and it's going to go incomplete. And now Yamhill-Carlton's going to get the ball back with 3 seconds left at midfield. So Warrenton faked like they were going to take a knee, then went to the air on a pass intended for Atwood. And it's incomplete, and the Tigers take over at midfield with 3 seconds left, trailing by 5. Three seconds left in the first half. Warrenton 21, Yamhill-Carlton 16 in a battle of 6 versus 9. Snap is down, and McGehee rolling right, and it's intercepted by Warrenton and tripped up as he gets to the Tigers' 35, and that'll do it for the first half. Looked like McGehee was hit as he threw, wanted to go deep, and the ball just kind of fluttered, went about 10 yards. And the Warrenton defender able to run under it and make the catch for the interception, but tackled before he's able to get to the end zone. And after one half of play, it's been very entertaining. Warrenton 21, Yamhill-Carlton 16. We'll take a 2-minute break and see if we can find you other scores from around the state. You're listening to Westside High School Athletics on Westside Mobile Media, built by Jason Bond Remodeling.
Proudly serving our neighbors in Washington County since 1946, LaHaye's is your destination for locally made Letterman's jackets, custom embroidery for business apparel or a unique gift, and scouting uniforms and supplies. LaHaye's is on the corner of 3rd and Main in historic downtown Hillsboro. Open Wednesday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 10 to 4, and anytime online at lahayes.com or call us at 503-648-2341.
Banks Post newspaper is the official news provider of West Side's greatest hits. Listen hourly for West Side news from the Banks Post newsroom. Banks Post newspaper covers Banks, Manning, Buxton, Roy, and surrounding western Washington County communities. If you'd like more information on the Banks Post or want to pick up a copy, visit a local business today. You can also visit their website at bankspost.com or their Facebook page, Banks Post.
Do you or someone you know own a business? As a local business ourselves, we know how important daily operations are, which is why we offer small dollar business loans for equipment, building upgrades, machinery, and more. The credit union even provides employee benefits for business members. Learn more at wanafcu.org or ask to speak with a commercial team member today. Again, to learn more, visit wanafcu.org.
Visit Main Street Pizza in Banks, located next to Jim's Market, for the best pizza in Washington County. From loaded hot baked subs to a Main Street special pizza piled high, we will satisfy your pizza cravings. We've been serving and supporting the Banks community since 1986. Open daily at 11 a.m. Call ahead now to place your order at 503-324-5858 or follow us on Facebook to see our daily lunch specials. Mention this radio ad and receive $2 off any Main Street pizza.
And we're back halftime. Warrenton with a 5-point lead over Yamhill-Carlton, 21-16. Trying to get you a look at other scores from around the state. Last night, Kennedy no problem with Scio, 47-8. Halftime 2A football, Willamina with a 7-6 lead over Colton. Nice to see that they will once again be using cars for homecoming at Yamhill-Carlton High School. Halftime, 5A football, Central leading West Albany just a little ways down the road on the other side of McMinnville, 14-12. Cottage Grove has dropped off a lot the last couple of years. Cascade, no problem, 42-7 all over the Lions at the end of the first half. Late first half, Siuslaw Florence leading Cresswell 16-13. Early second quarter, Thurston 7, Springfield 6. Halftime now from Thurston. Colts with a full one-score lead, 14-6 over Springfield. So just found a story on the official determination for Jefferson's forfeit. Again, illness causing Jefferson to fall below the minimum number of players needed to compete. And that's the reason for their forfeit to Santiam Christian. End of the first quarter, West Salem leading South Salem 7-0. Halftime at Valley Catholic, North Marion 14, Valley Catholic 7, so at least for a half, North Marion playing with the Huskies and possibly a chance at getting their first win in over 2 years. Westview leading Mountainside 18-7. That game likely in the first in the second half now. That score we had was from 3.5 minutes left in the second quarter. Cresswell now up on Siuslaw 20-16 late in the first half. Cascade Christian with a commanding 28-3 lead over North Valley. Marshfield leading Junction City 13-7. That game at halftime. Crater leading North Eugene 7-0 at halftime. Staten with a 13-0 lead in the second quarter over Philomath. And that will about do it for us from Yamhill-Carlton High School for our Awana Credit Union score update. 12 minutes to go before the start of the third quarter, or before the teams come back out onto the field. 15 minutes before the start of the third quarter, it's Yamhill-Carlton trailing Warrenton, number 6 Warriors 21. Number 9 Yamhill-Carlton 16. We'll take another 2-minute break and take a look at scoring drives from tonight's first half. This is Westside High School Athletics on Westside Mobile Media, built by Jason Bond Remodeling.
Do you or someone you know?
Visit Main Street Pizza in Banks, located next to Jim's Market, for the best pizza in Washington County. From loaded hot baked subs to a Main Street special pizza piled high, we will satisfy your pizza cravings. We've been serving and supporting the Banks community since 1986. Open daily at 11 a.m. Call ahead now to place your order at 503-324-5858 or follow us on Facebook to see our daily lunch specials. Mention this radio ad and receive $2 off any Main Street pizza.
Scoggins Creek Coffee is proud to offer delicious hot drinks and delectable breakfast items too. Visit their 2 locations in Gaston and Yamhill-Carlton. Open 7 days a week, Mondays through Saturdays until 5 and Sundays until 3. Make sure to ask about their weekly specials and visit their Facebook page. Scoggins Creek Coffee, 503-985-3483.
Specialty Screen Printing is the official non-apparel promotional product sponsor of Westside Mobile Media and have provided us with pens, stickers, magnetic decals, notepads, keychains, and recyclable grocery bags. Owners Ken and Linda Johnson have over 40 years experience to get the job done right. Locally owned and operated in Yamhill. Give them a call for your next screen printing project. 971-998-8274, 971-998-8274.
There's a new premier fiber internet provider in Vernonia featuring friendly and helpful customer service. Sign up with Gorge Networks today for symmetrical speed fiber internet, 300 meg or 1 gig speeds with managed Wi-Fi included in the low monthly price. No contracts or price increases. Refer a friend and get a free month of service. Make the switch to Gorge Networks today. Call 541-436-0223. You can also email us at sales@gorge.net.
And we're back. The YC homecoming court not actually brought onto the field by cars, but by UTV or utility vehicles, ATV. Yamhill-Carlton with a rich farming tradition, very strong FFA program. Trying to get you scoring plays from the first half. Our halftime score, number 6 Warrenton 21, number 9 Yamhill-Carlton 16. Pretty much everything we expected it would be for a top 10 matchup. Warrenton got on the board first after Yamhill-Carlton was unable to score on their opening drive. Warrenton, as the road team, chose the side of the coin for the coin toss and won the toss and elected to defer, but the Tigers were unable to score on their opening drive. Talon McGrory with a 26-yard touchdown pass to Dawson Little after a couple of personal foul penalties against the Tigers gave Warrenton excellent field position from the Tigers 22 after a great return by Warrenton. Took the ball all the way down to the Tigers 37 and then the 15-yard penalty. Jacob McGahee, though, was able to give Yamhill-Carlton the lead on a 32-yard touchdown run and then kept it himself on the two-point conversion with 6:23 left in the first quarter to make the score Tigers 8, Warrenton 7. And then it was Dylan Atwood back for the Warriors, a 22-yard touchdown run to make the score 15-8 as Warrenton had a botched extra point attempt that led to a pass play in the left front corner led to a pass play in the left right corner of the end zone to make the score 15-8 with 2:46 to go in the first quarter. And that is how the first quarter would end. Jacob McGahee would give the Tigers the lead back for the final time in the first half on a 20-yard touchdown pass to Max Armstrong to make the score 16-15 with 11s remaining in the first half, 11 minutes and 11 seconds. And then Warrenton, the final score of the first half, came with 1:25 left after Talon McGroarty again with a touchdown pass, this time from 9 yards out to Dawson Little once again. Warrenton 21, Yamhill-Carlton 16 is our score at the half on Westside Mobile Media, built by Jason Bond Remodeling. We'll take another 2-minute break, clock under 6 minutes before teams come out here at halftime at Yamhill-Carlton High School. It's the sixth ranked Warrenton Warriors 21 and the 9th ranked Yamhill-Carlton Tigers 16. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Scoggins Creek Coffee is proud to offer delicious hot drinks and delectable breakfast items too. Visit their 2 locations in Gaston and Yamhill-Carlton. Open 7 days a week, Mondays through Saturdays until 5 and Sundays until 3. Make sure to ask about their weekly specials and visit their Facebook page. Scoggins Creek Coffee, 503-985-3483.
Specialty Screen Printing is the official non-apparel promotional product sponsor of Westside Mobile Media and have provided us with pens, stickers, magnetic decals, notepads, keychains, and recyclable grocery bags. Owners Ken and Linda Johnson have over 40 years experience to get the job done right. Locally owned and operated in Yamhill. Give them a call for your next screen printing project. 971-998-8274, 971-998-8274.
There's a new premier fiber internet provider in Vernonia featuring friendly and helpful customer service. Sign up with Gorge Networks today for symmetrical speed fiber internet, 300 meg or 1 gig speeds with managed Wi-Fi included in the low monthly price. No contracts or price increases. Refer a friend and get a free month of service. Make the switch to Gorge Networks today. Call 541-436-0223. You can also email us at sales@gorge.net.
Hey Brave fans, this is Chris Lighted, the voice of the Braves, here to tell you about Econofab Buildings. Econofab is a third-generation family-owned and operated pole building company located right here in Brave Country. Econofab has been in business for almost 50 years, constructing shops, garages, and barns. I had them build my 2 shops, and as a satisfied and repeat customer, I'm here to tell you that Econofab puts the fab in fabulous. Go visit them online at econofabbuildings.com.
And we're back halftime. Number 6, Warrenton 21. Number 9, Yamhill-Carlton 16. Again, the winner of tonight's game is going to figure out some things in the playoff race for the teams from 3A District 1 advancing to the 3A football playoffs in about a month. If Warrenton wins tonight, that's going to give both Warrenton and Yamhill-Carlton 1 loss. Banks does not have a loss yet in league play, but Banks does have to come here in a couple of weeks towards the end of the season. They have Yamhill-Carlton and North Marion to finish the season. If Yamhill-Carlton comes back in the second half and is able to get the victory, then Warrenton would have 2 losses on the season and would likely still be the 3rd playoff team from 3A District 1, but it would likely become a 2-team race for the league title at that point with Banks and Yamhill-Carlton as the Tigers come back out onto the field now as well. Warrenton won the opening toss and elected to defer to the second half, so they will get the ball first in the 3rd quarter. And really, Yamhill-Carlton should at least have the lead, if not a convincing lead. A couple of the Warrenton drives, Yamhill-Carlton gave Warrenton great field position off of personal foul penalties. I think the first couple of drives for Warrenton, Yamhill-Carlton had 3 or 4 penalties, and that gave Warrenton great hope with short field position, and that's a big reason for the Warriors' 5-point lead at halftime, 21-16. They put 3 more minutes back on the clock, but they have not started the clock, even though both teams are back out on the field. Officials have not made their way onto the field, though. And now they enter from the north end of the track. I want to thank Yamhill-Carlton Athletic Director Brad Post and staff tonight for the great hospitality and helping us get set up on the rooftop here at Yamhill-Carlton High School. Again, our halftime score, Warrenton 21, Yamhill-Carlton 16. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back with third quarter action when we return on Westside High School Athletics, built by Jason Bond Remodeling on Westside Mobile Media.
The Army National Guard plays a vital role in your community. We're on the front lines supporting essential personnel, first responders, law enforcement, and medical professionals, delivering food, supplies, and medicine, keeping communities safe, making a difference. During emergencies, we're always ready, always there. Learn more about part-time service in the Army National Guard at nationalguard.com.
Sponsored by the Oregon Army National Guard, aired by the Oregon Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Want to give your kitchen or bath a fresh new look? Jason Bond Remodeling has over 20 years experience fabricating and installing stone countertops and can upgrade your home with the countertops of your dreams without the dreamy price tag. They pride themselves on quality and customer satisfaction. They also offer cabinet installation and will do their best to beat any bid by 10%. Based in Washington County and will service most Portland area locations. For quality kitchen and bath remodels, call Jason Bond Remodeling at 503-430-0145.
And we're ready for the start of the third quarter. Yamhill-Carlton will kick it away to Warrenton to start the second half. Again, Warrenton won the opening toss and elected to defer. Handling kicking duties for Yamhill-Carlton will be number 6, Caden Sutton, leading ball carrier for the Tigers. Back to receive for Warrenton, number 9, Braden Greenewald. And number 24, Cameron Daniels. And it's going to be taken by Daniels, middle of the field at about the 21, has some room down the near side, and finally is Thrown down hard at the 42-43, no flag on the play. Could have been a late whistle, but officials let it go. 1st and 10 Warrenton from the Tigers 43. Or from the Warriors 42, not the Tigers side of the field. Warriors moving left to right. Again, Warriors, white uniforms, purple numbers, white hats, purple stripe with purple logo. And the give to Max Smith, finds some room around the left side, and he's off to the races. Finally brought down at the 35 into Tigers territory. A big gain for Max Smith on the play, no flag. 1st and 10 Warriors into YC territory at the 35. A gain of 23 on the carry by Max Smith. Original line of scrimmage was the Warriors 42. Again, a two-back set for McGroarty. Looks to throw, and a little hand fighting going on, but no flag on the play. Pass intended for Lundberg down the far side, incomplete, 2nd down and 10. Warrenton with the football, 2nd down and 10, 21-16. Warriors with a 5-point lead at the Tigers 35. Gives to Atwood off the near side, and is going to be tackled for a short loss. Nice effort just to get back close to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down and 12. Third down and 11 from the Tigers 36. Warrenton with the football. Sutton comes back in late, replacing number 62, Hunter McAvoy. And Warrenton's going to have to get a playoff soon. Four receivers set, McGroarty to throw. Now 3-man rush and hit immediately as he made the catch out of bounds. Looks like maybe just a yard back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th down. If they give him that, a tackle made immediately out of bounds. They're just going to mark it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th down and 11. So the Tiger defense comes out with a 3rd down stop after a big run by Atwood. And a little inside shovel pass, spun around and dropped down, thrown down back behind the line of scrimmage. Number 9, Braden Greenewald making the catch, but it's going to be 4th down and long. So Warriors apparently went for it on 4th down and unable to be successful. Stepped away for a moment as Warriors staff up in the booth lost a pencil, went over to help them out, and the give to Sutton inside up the middle is going to be a short gain, maybe to the 40. It'll be 2nd down after the give from McGehee. Second down and 8, 9:48 to go. Clock moving in the third quarter. Warrenton with a 5-point lead, 21-16 over Yamhill-Carlton. McGehee with Sutton, the lone back, 3 receiver set, Twins far side. He's going to keep it himself, get some room up the middle, maybe to the 45. It'll be third down and about 2.5, 3 yards for the Tigers, and a big third down play coming early in the third quarter. Actually, they're going to mark it back to the 43. So gain of 3, third down and about 5. For a receiver set, trips to the far side, 2 offset, and the give up the middle. Sliding close to the first down is Sutton, but a late flag. If it's against Yamhill-Carlton, if it's against Yamhill-Carlton, the first down should stand, but then they'll mark it back 15 yards. It's against Warrenton, so that's going to move the Tigers up another 15 yards into Tiger territory. Ball right now marked at the 47. They'll mark it 3 yards to the 50. It'll be first and 10 YC from the Warrenton 38. They'll mark it actually at the 37. First and 10, Yamhill-Carlton. 8:44 left in the third quarter. Number 9, Tigers with the football, trailing number 6, Warrenton, 21-16. White Hat winds his arm to start the clock after they spot the football. Again, 4 receiver set to give to Sutton. Not much there. If anything, it'll be second down and long. Loss of a yard, second down and 11. Under 8 minutes, third quarter. McGehee back to pass. Throw is caught. Going down to a knee to make the grab is number 1, Kyle Slater. It'll be third down and about 5 from the 32. Third down and 4. McGehee and the Tigers come to the line. They're going to try a reverse, and Slater has room down the near side. 25 hurdles a defender. Finally knocked out of bounds inside the 25 to about the 23-yard line. First and 10. Tigers on the trick play on the reverse to Kyle Slater. They will mark it at the 20. First and 10 for the Tigers, moving right to left in the red zone for the first time in the second half. And ball is lost. Tigers put it on the ground, and it's Warrenton football. So Warrenton, or Yamhill-Carlton, very fumble prone at least tonight, maybe a little bit amped up, playing another top 10 team, and they give the ball right back to Warrenton after they had gotten into the Warriors red zone. It's going to be 1st and 10 Warrenton from the Tigers, or from the Warrenton 23. Two-back set for McGroarty with Atwood and Smith. Now Smith moves up to the line, and McGroarty's going to keep it himself and get spun down close to the 25. It'll be 2nd down and long. He will get to the 25, but just a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8, 6:34. Clock moving in the 3rd quarter. Warrenton with the football and a 21-16 lead over Yamhill-Carlton. And in motion this time is Atwood. McGroarty keeps it again and gets a big push, maybe another 5 yards, and that's a good gain on 2nd down and long. It's going to be 3rd down and short for Warrenton from the Tigers 30, or from the Warrenton 30. Third down and 3, Warrenton 21, Yamhill-Carlton 16. Warrenton has something going with just their quarterback, McGroarty, keeping it up the middle on kind of dive plays. Tight formation, two-back set for McGroarty. Now we'll look to throw. Pass is batted down at the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be incomplete, 4th down. And likely a punting situation coming for Warrenton after they forced a fumble deep in their own territory against the Tigers, who were driving in the red zone. Sutton, the lone man back for the punt, standing at about his own 40. Tigers should get good field position. Low snap, and it will roll and be down at the 40. So 5:02 to go in the 3rd quarter. Warrenton still with a 5-point lead, 21-16. Warrenton defense is ready. Tigers back for their 2nd drive of the second half. McGehee. Twins offset near side. Looks to throw, looks right, throws back left, or looks left, throws back right. And Sutton breaks the tackle. He's going to score down the far sideline. Pushed. Finally didn't quite get in, but inside the 5. A big pass play to Gavin Stafford, not Sutton, but it is going to go as a 1st down. And Stafford is down on his back on the Warrenton side of the field near the end zone. He's going to get helped up. But looked like he was easily going to beat the defender on a pass play down the far side, but Stafford pushed down inside the 5, and it's going to be 1st and goal for the Tigers with 4:49 left in the 3rd quarter. Ball looks like it's going to be marked at about the 2. Receiver to the near side, number 7, Caden Hill. And big push up the middle. I don't think they got it. Maybe a yard. It'll be second down and goal. Under 4.5 minutes left, third quarter. Warrenton a 21-16 lead, but the Tigers driving inside the Warrenton 5. Ball marked at the 1 yard line. Gavin Stafford comes in with the play from the sideline. Actually, it's not number 7, it's number 1, Kyle Slater near side. And Sutton will walk in off the left side for the touchdown. Yamhill-Carlton has regained the lead for the moment. 3:53 to go in the third quarter, 22-21. Still a lot of time. I think this is going to kind of be a back and forth, whoever has the ball last kind of game. McGahee and the Tigers are going to go for 2 to try to go up a field goal. Toss sweep off the far side to Sutton. They're going to go with the reverse. And able to get around the end and beat the defender who had overran the play. 2-point conversion for Kyle Slater. And the Tigers are up 3 at 24-21. 3:53 to go in the third quarter. Tigers have regained the lead. Under 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. It's now number 9 Tigers 24, number 6 Warrenton 21. We'll take a 30-second break and be back after this from Jim's Market.
Jim's Market in Banks is an institution serving the community for generations. They're actively involved in events and athletics from the youth league to high school level. Let them serve you with their locally grown fresh produce, fresh bakery items, including custom cakes, and quick hot food from their in-store deli. Jim's Market, conveniently located at the south entrance to Banks.
And we're back. YC has the lead back for the first time in the third quarter, 24-21, 3:53 left in the period. And YC tries a little trickery with an onside, and ball is still loose. Tigers say they have it. No indication yet from the officials. And I believe it is YC football coming out with it. Big number 60, Hunter McAvoy. Now officials are discussing something. Are they going to overturn the fumble? It is Tigers football, 3:48 left in the third quarter, up a field goal, 24-21. So after the short pooch kick or onside, Tigers get the ball back with a 3-point lead, 24-21. Neither team has gone up by more than one score. Ball will be spotted at the Warriors 45. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Great field position. Whistles and a flag on the play. Offsides Warrenton. First and 5 from the Warriors 40 after they reset the football. 3:48 to go in the third quarter. Change of possession seems like it's taken about 10 or 15 minutes after trying to confirm the fumble, and now an offsides penalty. And the give to Sutton out of the backfield is going to put a hand behind his blockers and get a little bit of room inside the 40 to about the 40 or 37, a gain of 3. 2nd down and 2. Three receiver formation. Looks like it is 1 and 7 on the field. That's number 7, Caden Hill. Pass is intercepted by Dawson Little, and that's another turnover for Yamhill-Carlton as they're driving inside Warrenton territory. And if Yamhill-Carlton loses this game, they're likely only going to have themselves to blame. That's like their 4th or 5th turnover already in the game, and still 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. McGroarty and Warrenton back with the football. The give to Atwood. A big gain on 1st down. It'll be 2nd down and about 3 from the 38-39 yard line. They'll mark it at the 39. 2nd down and 3. Clock moving near 2.5 minutes, third quarter. YC with a 24-21 lead. Second down and 3. Warriors offense has been all on the ground in the second half. The give to Smith off the far side. Big run up to the 45. A gain of A gain of 16 from the 29 to the 45, 1st and 10 Warriors. Smith now moves up to the line, and the give to Atwood is going to be a short gain. Not much there, maybe a yard or two. Couldn't get a big enough hole to open up. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Under 90 seconds left, third quarter. Homecoming for Yamhill-Carlton, a 24-21 lead over Warrenton. The only score of the Tigers, the only score of the third quarter. Warrenton had a 21-16 lead at halftime. Again, a two-back set for McGroarty. Looks to throw for the first time in the second half. Able to break an ankle tackle and dive forward for a couple of extra yards. Pass is complete by Olness, close to the first down, but it'll be 3rd down and about 2. Third down and 2 from the Tigers, 47. Need to get to the 45 for the Warriors to get a first down. Warrenton taking a lot of time getting the play in from the far side. And now back in at quarterback is Aiden Anderson. Off the far side, he's going to be tackled. Back at midfield, it's going to be 4th down. And Warrenton in a punting situation after they had stopped Yamhill-Carlton with an interception. And that'll do it for the third quarter. After 3, it's now Yamhill-Carlton 24, Warrenton 21. We'll see if we can get you some other scores on the other side of the break. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Westside High School Athletics on Westside Mobile Media, built by Jason Bond Remodeling.
Thinking about buying or selling a home? Sarah Hesselman, Realtor with Keller Williams Realty, will help you with your real estate needs. Call 503-313-0748 or email Sarah at sarahhesselman.com. Serving your community daily and proud to support the starting lineup of your bank's Braves. Sarah Hesselman, Realtor with Keller Williams Realty. Call 503-313-0748.
And we're back, start of the fourth quarter, 24-21. The Yamhill-Carlton Tigers, number 9 team in the 3A classification in the state of Oregon, with a 3-point lead over number 6 Warrenton. Whistles. And before we start the fourth quarter of play, I think we have a Yamhill-Carlton timeout. Final score, Cascade Christian 49, North Valley 10. Third quarter, Tillamook 27, Seaside nothing. Marshfield leading Junction City 29-7. Lowell all over Wellport 58-8 as we resume play in the fourth quarter. And whistles again, timeout Warrenton. So the Warriors having some issues with getting the right play called on what is likely a punt on 4th and 5 from midfield. Estacada 53, Malala 6, under 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. Central leading West Albany 21-20. The kick is away and it's blocked. Tigers recover inside the Warrenton 40 to start the fourth quarter. Tigers moving left to right. First and 10, Yamhill-Carlton from the Warriors' 38-yard line. I had a feeling that if Yamhill-Carlton got to 30 points with this battle of offense against the Warrenton defense, that Warrenton's offense could not keep matching scores with Yamhill-Carlton. And right now, Yamhill-Carlton has a chance to go up 2 scores and put 30 on the board. The give to Sutton up the middle, spins off a couple of blockers, gets a couple extra yards, still fighting through, finds a hole, and Warrenton may have got away with the face mask, and he's first down to the 20 on the give for Caden, on the give to Caden Sutton. And we have an injured player for Warrenton, number 3, Dawson Little. One of their big offensive players has a touchdown already this evening. Gain of 18 on the carry for Caden Sutton. Just kind of waited behind his blockers until the hole opened up and was able to get some extra yards for a gain of 18. Now Warrenton's going to come off the field, and Dawson Little is still down. Can't see him moving his right arm. Does not appear to be anything serious. Maybe looks like maybe a cramp issue. Taking a look at his right calf. Now he will come up with help from his trainer. Now is going to kind of half jog off the field, but still now is going to fall off again. Going to go back to work on that right calf after going down due to a cramp early in the third quarter. 24-21, Tigers with a 3-point lead, 11:45 left in a huge 3A District 1 matchup. Banks, Yamhill-Carlton, and Warrenton likely to advance to the 3A state playoffs in about a month. Still about 3 or 4 weeks of league football to go, but a big drop-off between the top 3 teams in the rest of the league. McGehee to throw over the middle and fakes it and is going to keep and lose a couple back to about the 22-23 yard line. Second down and long for the Tigers. Pump fake to the far side and nothing there, so he kept it himself up the middle and will kind of go as a coverage sack for Warrenton. Second down and 13 from the 23. Warrenton, though, as we've seen at Banks, even if the Tigers score here, Warrenton can score very quickly with their air attack. Pass is underthrown, intended for number 11, Stafford. Clock stops, 10:39 left on the incompletion, 24-21. Third down and 13 from the 23. Warrenton looking for a big stop and to get the ball back. Down just one score. Whistles and a flag on the play. Offsides against Warrenton, and that's going to help the Tigers out with 5 free yards and still a 3rd and long situation, but 3rd and 8 a lot better than 3rd and 13. And McGehee and the Tigers offense look to the sideline to get the play. Sutton switches sides of McGehee. McGehee back to throw. Now scrambles, rolls right. Pass is thrown, nearly intercepted by number 7, Damian Campbell. It'll be 4th down for the Tigers. And with no kicker in this area of the field, expect YC to go for it on 4th and 9, or 4th and 8. .10:34 left, 24-21, number 9 Tigers with a 3-point lead over number 6 Warrenton. And we're going to have a timeout. Yamhill-Carlton Tigers discombobulated as they came out to set up over the football. 10:34 left. Yamhill-Carlton 24. Warrenton 21 will return in 30 seconds after this. From Christy Van Meter.
Rankings are important numbers in determining Oregon high school playoffs. So are rankings when choosing a lender to help you with purchasing or refinancing your home. Our local community home loan expert, Christy Van Meter at Caliber Home Loans, is ready to help you win the day. Call Christy today for all of your home loan needs at 503-327-5302 or caliberhomeloans.com/kvanmeter. Christy Van Meter, NMLS number 1700271, state licensed in Oregon, an equal housing lender. All products are subject to credit and property approval.
And we're back following the Tigers timeout. Just one remaining in the second half. Still 10:34 left, 24-21. Number 9 Tigers over number 6 Warrenton. And pass is caught by number 7 for the touchdown. Caden Hill looked down to look for any score updates, and McGahee went to the air and found Hill in the end zone for the touchdown, and the Tigers are an extra point away from going up 10 at 31-21. And it looks like the Tigers are going to go for 2. I don't think they've attempted an extra point tonight. McGahee the pass, and it's going to go incomplete out of the back of the end zone. So with 10:29 left, it's now number 9 Yamhill-Carlton 30 and Warrenton 21. We'll be back in 30 seconds after this. You're listening to Westside High School Athletics on Westside Mobile Media, built by Jason Bond Remodeling.
Proudly serving our neighbors in Washington County since 1946, LaHaye's is your destination for locally made Letterman's jackets, custom embroidery for business apparel or a unique gift, and scouting uniforms and supplies. LaHaye's is on the corner of 3rd and Main in historic downtown Hillsboro. Open Wednesday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 10 to 4, and anytime online at lahayes.com or call us at 503-648-2341.
And we're back, 10:29 left. Yamhill-Carlton with a 9-point lead, 30-21. And the kick is away. It's going to bounce and be picked up at about the 25 by number 24, Cameron Daniels, but we have a late flag. Holding against the Warriors, that will mark the ball. Line of scrimmage originally the 25. Penalty will put the ball at the 20, 10:23 left. Yamhill-Carlton 30, Warrenton 21. Quick pass out from Zayden Anderson back in the game, and Lundberg able to get up to the 25, a gain of 5 before being thrown down hard out of bounds. Second down and 5. Out of bounds play stops the clock, 10:14 left in the game. Gain of 6 actually to the 26, second down and 4. Zayden Anderson, the give to Atwood, close to the first down marker. It'll be about a yard short, I think, third down. Actually, they're going to mark it to the 28. An extra yard back, third down and 2. And a big play for the Tigers defense with a 9-point lead under 10 minutes left. And Warrenton trying to get a first down on their first drive since going down 2 scores. Four receiver set, just one back for Anderson. Pass is high, thrown into the right flat, tackled immediately and thrown down behind the line of scrimmage. Back to the 25 is Olness. It'll be fourth down for Warrenton. Banks comes here in a couple of weeks. That should be a very good contest. Banks beat Warrenton 24-9 at home to open the league play. 4th and 5 for Warrenton, back at about his own 45. Now going back is Slater, makes the grab on the hop at the 35 and is brought down at about the 37, 38 yard line. 1st and 10 for the Tigers with 8:43 left and a 9-point lead, 30-21. .843 left. Yamhill-Carlton with a 9-point lead, 30-21. Expect a heavy dose of Cade Sutton. And they give it to him, and he dropped the football. I think he was able to fall back on it, but that would have been a huge opportunity for Warrenton. And Yamhill-Carlton has 5 or 6 turnovers in the game, and they have more than that they probably should have given back, that they were able to get back on their own. And we have a injury to Stafford, one of the leading receivers, coming off the field for the Tigers. Taking a look at maybe another cramping issue. Luckily for the Tigers, ball is the near side hash mark, so didn't have far to go to get off the field. Tight formation for the Tigers. Quick throw out to the left flat, off the hands of number 22, incomplete. Intended for Max Armstrong, has a touchdown already this evening. Stops the clock, 7:51 left. 3rd down and 11. Ball at the Tigers' 37. 3rd down and 11 for Yamhill-Carlton. 7:51 left. Tigers a 9-point lead. And bad snap, and it's going to be picked up by the Tigers initially, and then Warrenton fell on it. It's first down Warrenton at the 15 of the Tigers. And turnovers have absolutely killed Yamhill-Carlton tonight. They had a 9-point lead, and now they give the ball back to Warrenton deep in Yamhill-Carlton territory. at the Tiger 15. Still plenty of time left. The clock never moved. It still says 7:51. McGroarty back in at quarterback for the Warriors. Fakes the give and is going to keep off the far side, and will be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Second down and long. Yamhill-Carlton could easily have 50 in this game if they had not shot themselves in the foot with turnovers, a couple of those deep in Warrenton territory. Second down and 10 from the 15 of the Tigers. Anderson now in a quarterback and able to break a tackle as Olness diving forward close to the 5. It'll be short of the first down. They're actually only going to mark it to the 10. Third down and 5. And this down 2 scores is 4-down territory for Warrenton. Even without a kicker, it's still 2-down territory, but especially under 7 minutes to go and a 9-point lead for the Tigers at 30-21. 4-receiver set. Olness alone to the far side. Trips near side are Little, Sturgill, and Lundberg, and the touchdown for Atwood. Snap is down, kick is up, and it is good. 6:23 left. In the fourth quarter, it's now Yamhill-Carlton 30, Warrenton 28. We'll take a 30-second break and return to fourth quarter action in just a moment.
Proudly serving our neighbors in Washington County since 1946, LaHaye's is your destination for locally made Letterman's jackets, custom embroidery for business apparel or a unique gift, and scouting uniforms and supplies. LaHaye's is on the corner of 3rd and Main in historic downtown Hillsboro. Open Wednesday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 10 to 4, and anytime online at lahayes.com or call us at 503-648-2341.
.23 left in the fourth quarter. Yamhill-Carlton now with just a 2-point lead after the Tigers fumbled deep in their own territory. Dylan Atwood with a 10-yard touchdown run a moment ago to pull the Warriors within 2. Kick to the far side is again going to go out of bounds, and will move up to the 35. Tigers offense comes to the line, up 2. 6:23 left, but having issues holding on to the football. Sutton is hit immediately and isn't going to get much. And to make matters worse, likely a hold on the far side of the field near the Warrenton bench. One of the black hat officials has the ball in his hand, but still no indication as to the flag on the play. I believe illegal procedure against Warrenton. A substitution penalty. So it'll be a 15-yarder for Warrenton, and that's huge as it moves the ball all the way up to midfield on a procedural penalty for Warrenton after they're trying to get back in the game, down 30-28 with 6:07 left. And it gives the Tigers an automatic first down. Clock starts. Will be under 6 minutes when the ball is snapped. Now under center is McGehee, and give to Sutton. Gets maybe about 2 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 8 inside Warrenton territory. Just a yard to the 49, 2nd down and 9. Warrenton by a large margin. I think I'm not even sure if they have a turnover tonight. Yamhill-Carlton with at least 5 or 6 turnovers, lucky to even have the lead. But take away those turnovers and Yamhill-Carlton's up 2 or 3 touchdowns. McGehee back to throw. Now is going to keep it off the near side, and this one is going to come back as we have a flag back at the 45. Against the Tigers. Penalty stops the clock, 4:58 left. We'll mark the ball all the way back to the 35. Need to get to the Warriors' 40 for a first down. It'll be 2nd down and 25. McGehee comes under center. Toss sweep to the near side and gets a couple maybe to the 27 or a 37. It'll be 2nd down and 8. And we have whistles and a timeout Warrenton with 4:49 left. Warrenton still plenty of time. Tigers with the football, up 2 when we come back. Yamhill-Carlton 30. Warrenton 28 when we return. This is Westside High School Athletics on Westside Mobile Media, built by Jason Bond Remodeling.
Proudly serving our neighbors in Washington County since 1946, LaHaye's is your destination for locally made Letterman's jackets, custom embroidery for business apparel or a unique gift, and scouting uniforms and supplies. LaHaye's is on the corner of 3rd and Main in historic downtown Hillsborough. Open Wednesday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 10 to 4, and anytime online at lahays.com or call us at 503-648-2341.
And we're back. Warrenton back following their timeout, trailing 30 to 28. 4:49 left. Third down and 8. Third down and 23. Sutton the lone back, 3 receivers set, Twins to the far side. McGehee rolls left, looks to throw, still looking, has a man caught, will get out of bounds, shy of the first down marker, but with the clock with the ball inside Warrenton territory to about the 47, a much more manageable 4th down and about 5 from, actually they're going to mark it at the Warriors 46. 4th down and 6. Four and a half minutes left. And timeout, YC, their last of the game with 4:09 left. Yamhill-Carlton 30, Warrenton 28, 4th and 6 for the Tigers when we return. This is Westside High School Athletics on Westside Mobile Media, built by Jason Bond Remodeling.
Banks Post newspaper is the official news provider of Westside's greatest hits. Listen hourly for Westside news from the Banks Post newsroom. Banks Post newspaper covers Banks, Manning, Buxton, Roy, and surrounding western Washington County communities. If you'd like more information on the Banks Post or want to pick up a copy, visit a local business today. You can also visit their website at bankspost.com or their Facebook page, Banks Post.
And we're back, 4th quarter, 4:09 left. Yamhill-Carlton appears to be punting 4th and 6 from the Warriors' 46. And the kick is away. And it's going to be caught by Braden Greenewald. Gets some room up close to the 30, and another whistle late as the ball carrier was brought down. Close to the 30, it'll be Warrenton football, 3:57 left. They're going to move the flag back to the 21. Maybe a hold against Warrenton, and not a hold, but penalty is against Warrenton. 3:57 left. Yamhill-Carlton a 2-point lead, 30 to 28. First and 10 for the Warriors from their own 10. And Anderson back in at quarterback, rolling right, still looking, all the way back near the goal line, and it's going to go down in the end zone. Zayden Anderson takes the sack for the safety, all the way back in the right front corner of the end zone. A 2-point addition for the Tigers onto the scoreboard, and they're going to get the ball back up 4 with 3:47 left. And the Tigers are lined up for the kickoff following the safety. .347 left. Warrenton only one timeout remaining. But if you're a Warrior fan, YC has coughed the ball up plenty of times tonight, so not all hope is lost. The kick from Lundberg. Taken far side by number 7, Caden Hill, or Slater, and it gets up to midfield, rounds the corner, 45, and thrown out of bounds at the 44 into Warrior territory in front of the YC bench. .338 left, 1st and 10 Tigers from the Warriors 44. Warrenton can only stop the clock once. Tigers just need a couple of first downs. Sutton off the left side, and there's one as he spun down right at the first down marker to the 34. Maybe thrown forward a yard or two. It'll be 1st and 10, and Warrenton has a player down. .332 left in the game. 1st and 10 YC right to the first down marker. On the keeper for Sutton. More importantly, it looks like a serious injury to the Warrenton player down on the field. Bringing the card on to transport him off the field. Now is going to be helped up, and Dawson Little, who went down earlier in the game, is getting a round of applause. .332 left when we return to play. Dawson Little being helped off the field. They're actually going to mark it at the 27. 1st and 10 for the Tigers, or at the 33, a gain of 11. 1st and 10 for the Tigers with 3.5 minutes left. 4-point lead, 32-28. Whistles and a timeout Warrenton, their last of the game. 3:17 left. Yamhill-Carlton, number 9 team in 3A, 32. Number 6 Warrenton, 28. We'll take likely our final 30-second break of the contest and return after this from Wanna Credit Union.
Do you or someone you know own a business? As a local business ourselves, we know how important daily operations are, which is why we offer small dollar business loans for equipment, building upgrades, machinery, and more. The credit union even provides employee benefits for business members Learn more at wanafcu.org or ask to speak with a commercial team member today. Again, to learn more, visit wanafcu.org.
And we're back, 3:20 left. Tigers likely need just one more first down to preserve what has been a rocky victory, and the give to Sutton up the middle inside the 30 into a big pile. It'll be second down. A gain of 4 to the 29. Second down and 6. Clock under 3 minutes, 2:50 and moving. 32-28, Tigers a 4-point lead. McGehee and the Tigers offense come to the line. McGehee will come under center. Now sets, turns, and will give to Sutton again. Down to about the 26. Third down and short for the Tigers. Third down and about 3, 2:15 left. And if you're the Warrenton defense, here's the ball game. If they can come up with a stop, Tigers would likely go for it on fourth down. If they're able to get back-to-back stops, they may get the ball back with about a minute left. McGehee again under center, turns and gives to Sutton, and has a big push, first down up to about the 20, and that will likely do it with 1:39 left. Tigers get another first down, and if they just hold on to the football, which has been a tough challenge enough for the Tigers, then they'll remain with Banks as the only two undefeated teams in league play. Tigers come to the line. Both teams out of timeouts. First and 10, a 4-point lead, and the ball under 90 seconds at the 20. And McGeehee's just going to take a knee. Asked to do that maybe 2 more times, and that will do it. .40 seconds. McGehee another knee, and that will be the final score on homecoming night for the Yamhill-Carlton Tigers. Number 9 gets the victory over number 6, Warrenton, 32-28. Coming back from a 21-16 halftime deficit, outscoring Warrenton in the second half, 16-7 for the victory, leaving Banks and Yamhill-Carlton as the only 2 remaining teams undefeated in league play. They will meet here in a couple of weeks, and that game will likely determine the 3A District 1 league winner. However, Banks, Yamhill-Carlton, and Warrenton will all 3 likely go to the state playoffs in about a month or so. That'll do it for us. Again, our final score, Yamhill-Carlton holds on late, 32, Warrenton 28. Thanks for listening to tonight's broadcast. Thanks to all our Yamhill-Carlton fans for listening to our first Tigers football broadcast. We appreciate all of our Facebook followers and those who support us throughout the season. Want to thank all of our advertising sponsors as well: Jason Bond Remodeling, Jim's Market of Banks, Sarah Hesselman, Keller Williams Realty, Christy Van Meter at Caliber Home Loans, LaHaye's Custom Embroidery of Hillsboro, Banks Post, Awana Credit Union, Main Street Pizza of Banks, Scoggins Creek Coffee, Specialty Screen Printing, GorgeNet Internet Service Provider, Econofab Pole Buildings of Forest Grove, and Oregon Army National Guard. Again, our final score, Yamhill-Carlton 32, Warrenton 28. We hope you've enjoyed listening to tonight's broadcast. Good night and God bless. We hope you enjoy the rest